The Blue Devils will get us underway with the opening kickoff. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. And David, we've got a quarterback today who's been known for making enough plays when his team needs them.
Yeah, and listen, he's a guy that this offense is built around him, but Jesse, he's not... It's going to take over. He needs the running game to get going. He needs the passing game. He needs a little bit of balance. Really good football player, but he needs the help of the quality teammates around him.
Yeah, you're right. I think the one thing we've seen with this guy is he's got to get into a rhythm in games early, right? And so whether it's running the football or getting a few completions early to get his confidence going, because once that happens, he's very, very good.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. And he's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage by the big defensive tackle.
That back had absolutely nowhere to run the football. Actually, is he counting? I think he's counting to make sure there's only 11 guys on defense.
3rd down, and they'll need 5 to keep this opening drive moving. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the tight end. Oh, he's got some space. All the way out to the 43-yard line before he's pushed out of bounds, and this offense is on the move.
And it's on 3rd downs like this. If you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in. You can tell this quarter...
Lots of room to run. Big gain on that one as he steps out of bounds with a first down.
You got to love the rhythm this quarterback is in here on this drive, guys. 2 completions. He's seeing the safety rotation that time. Saw the one-on-one matchup he wanted, took his shot. He is in a groove.
Now the chance to pay off that big play from just outside the 5. They'll dial up the run on 1st and goal. And he barrels into the end zone for a touchdown.
And coaches always talk about starting fast and taking that opening drive and really setting the tone for the football game, and that is exactly what they did. And they finish it with a good brand of physicality, running the football, ending the drive, and getting off to the 6-0 start.
Getting set for the extra point after putting the scoreboard to work for the first time. And the extra point makes it 7-0. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And he found his way to the end zone from the 7 to cap it. Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. He'll start the return inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. So the Duke Blue Devils offense headed onto the field. Our first look at them today. Every team has impact players. What traits are you looking for when it comes to players who can make an impact, David?
Well, obviously, you want the main things, right? Speed, physicality, like all power, all those things are really, really good. But you also need guys that will hold people accountable, guys that will lead. And it's nice to have those guys on your team. They're the lead.
Breaks into the open. He's brought down at the 29 after a 10-yard gain.
And that is just an attitude run, running it right up the middle, right into the teeth of that defense.
They're going to ride this running back. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
I love when defensive backs come up and they are physical and they stick their face in the fan and they aren't scared. Talking to the defensive coordinator coming into this game, he knew his DBs had to tackle well. They had to get these running backs on the ground. Great start on this first drive.
How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line?
Great job by the defense winning those early downs. Now you get them in a predictable situation. 3rd and long. You bring in more DBs, more speed, more fun blitz packages. Get to have a little fun, go get the quarterback.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Under fire. Quarterback feeling the pressure and down he goes at the 22.
Well, that defender just was better in his one-on-one on the pass rush. He does a great job beating the offensive lineman to get to the QB.
And the Blue Devils line up to punt it away. This will be their first punt of the afternoon. This guy is a daring punt return man. He's not going to settle for the fair catch. A solid return. Gets a little bit of ground for the offense. Now this offense is back on the field. On the option. Breaks the tackle. Gets it all the way down to the 39-yard line. It'll be a first down.
And this defense has to be so disciplined. Like, you just got to understand, I can't all go for the quarterback. And too much attention on the quarterback. We didn't play the pitch really well. That's why this offense is really hard to stop.
They'll send the back in motion. Found a little running room, and they get him stopped after a pickup of 6 to the 32. Good spot after that 7-yard pickup on first down. It's 2nd and 3. They go to the ground. Drag down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down. They moved the chains on the ground last time. Let's see if they try to hit him up top. On the option. He'll pull it on the read. Now the toss. Got enough space. Takes it into the end zone for a touchdown.
That defenses have to play responsibility football, and you could tell they had the quarterback, but how about the running back? They didn't even play it off the pitch, and he takes full advantage. They constantly put this kind of stress on you with this option, and the defense, they were not where they were supposed to be, and they give up the explosive touchdown.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And he did get that extra point through the slippery surface, no problem. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And he finished it with a scintillating 28-yarder to the house. And he takes this from inside the 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. And Duke has the ball back, ready to go on the attack. They've gotten off to a sluggish start and need to put something together on this drive. Starts a drive trying to go up top. Takes the easy one to the back. They'll mark him out of bounds at about the 29-yard line. The Blue Devils with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. The give on the inside. They work their way to the 35-yard line. It's a gain of 5.
This is an offense, guys, that really believes in physicality, and that's their identity. So running the ball on 2nd down, no problem for them.
He'll do it himself. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
They go with the option. Quarterback keeps it himself. And look, we've seen this guy on tape, guys, break these tackles and take it the distance. This offense should keep dialing up these option plays. Don't let that short gain by the QB prevent you from running this scheme in your play.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Got a man in the middle. Just gashing this defense, a big gainer to the 40-yard line. And the Blue Devils are moving quickly down the field. Looking downfield on first down. Quickly to the tight end. He snagged it, but he'll be stopped short of the first down. Good, solid pickup on that play. Had a chance to talk it over during the break, and they'll start with second down. Quarterback on the keeper. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Nice job by the defense shutting down all the options, making sure it wasn't easy to read. Nice job going to the quarterback, getting him on the ground.
Makes his man miss. Oh, another great move. And he keeps it himself. A good decision there, and it gives this offense a first down.
This is an offense that can move the sticks in a whole lot of different ways. Now you're seeing it on the option here. Great job by the quarterback. Reading the defense, there's nobody there taking him, so he puts his foot in the ground, he gets upfield, and he's got really nice elusiveness once he's out in the open field. He shows you that on that explosive play, picking up the first.
Lost yardage on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. They'll run it from the gun. They pull him down at the 17 after a pickup of 3.
And I like the run there. The offense doesn't have to press. They've got some time still left before the half. And more importantly, they've got to cut into this lead. They're down a couple of scores. This would be enormous. The locker room will feel so different if they can punch this in for a touchdown before the half.
Fires to the wideout. He caught it. And he will score. Touchdown, Duke.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch.
Oh, and they blocked it. So it's a 77-yard touchdown drive. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. Coming out with it, it's Blackwell. This guy is so dangerous. The excellent vision to find a lane and get it out and set up the offense with good field position. And the offense out on the field to go back to work. They'll run the option. Running to Green. Turning it on. And he froze that defender. He thought he was going to pitch it, kept it himself, and turned it into a big play. The defense's head may still be spinning. They're just outside the red zone now. 1st and 10 from the 22. You'll take this every time. 5 yards on the first down play. After trying the running game, let's see if they do it again on 2nd down. They'll run the option. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense.
Ball is loose, and this fumble bounces out of bounds.
You start to get that offense going and start having success, you've got to make sure when you get closer to the scoring range, take care of that football. If you don't, coach is going to go you on the sideline, you in the game.
He'll be pushed out of bounds just short of the end zone, and that one saved a touchdown at least for now.
Once you start getting closer to the end zone, you start bringing in more big bodies, right? They're going to run the football more. The field shrinks. I can run different coverages, but...
And he dances into the end zone for a touchdown. No step back in week 3. They have been sharp as they extend the lead.
Wow, this offense, they have a lot of faith in this running back, knowing if they get down in this area of the field, he can get it done and he can answer the bell. 2 rushing touchdowns already for this offense.
Ready to try the point after. And with the extra point, they move on top by 15. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
A lot of eyeballs on your game, guys, and a few on this interesting matchup as well. Tulsa is down right now, but this young man under center has shown some moxie today. He could see a legend born in Chapman Stadium.
And the Duke offense heads back out onto the field. The last time they had it, they took it down the field for a touchdown. They can build some confidence that they could go back-to-back scoring drives here.
Yeah, and remember, it's not uncommon for offenses to find themselves as the game goes on. They had some things not go their way early, but they found something last drive, David. Let's see if they can build on it.
Yeah, you just pick and pick and pick until you find that place where you're like, okay, this is an advantage I have. They clearly found that dude. They score here. We're in for a ball game.
And that's what makes this defense so difficult to run against. They've got guys up front that just push offensive linemen backwards. They basically push the blockers right into the left.
He lofts it high and deep down the left side. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. The Blue Devils will call on their punt team. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Really good job by the coverage team to make the stop, and that's where they'll put it in play. And the offense takes over to dip into its bag of ball plays. Goes to the option. A most efficient pickup of 6 on first down. It's 2nd and 4.
And you're seeing his dynamic ability to run the football that time on the option play. I know he doesn't pick up the first down, but that's still a good chunk of yardage, and the defense wasn't ready for it. Moving forward, expect the offense to go back to the option play again and see if someone will finally take the quarterback and force him to pitch it.
This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. Just this side of midfield, the defense trying to rise up on 3rd and short from the 49. Trying to pick up a first down. Let's go. They'll go to the air on 3rd and short. A safe call on the wide receiver screen. All the way down to the 27-yard line before they get him out of bounds, and this offense is threatening. From the gun, the ground game. Plows through the defense. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down. Grab behind the line. It's Richards. And he goes out of bounds after coming up with positive yardage there. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. Out of the gun to give to the back. And they're in for a touchdown.
And the running back gets his 2nd rushing touchdown of the game. You want to continue to feed this guy. You can tell he's got a nose for the end zone, knows how to get in there, knows how to make things happen.
The 18 unit on the field. And with the extra point, the score is 28-6. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. Kickoff unit back to work, and they have been busy as they've built this sizable lead. The returner's going to try to see what he can get. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. This drive will start from the 19-yard line. He'll start this drive going to the air. Fires to the big fella. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. And the Blue Devils are in the hurry up. They'll They'll go to work in the air on second down. And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit.
Well, he's linked up with his quarterback 4 times in this first half. Finally, they're not able to connect on that one. I think the defense has just had enough. I think they've said, you know what? You can throw it somewhere else, but you're not going to get it to that guy. We're going to have coverage helping out on that receiver.
Got it in the middle. It's Tyler. Just what they were looking for to get this drive rolling. They're out to the 35. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Looking to throw on first down. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. Second down coming.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
Well, at this juncture in the game, with how the scoreboard looks, no question this offense is going to have to throw to get back in the game, and it's going to be tricky now because the defense is expecting it. You're going to throw into a lot of big zone coverages with everybody's eyes on the quarterback. Not going to be easy.
The Blue Devils decide to punt it away. Excellent coverage that time. Didn't give him any room to set up a big return. They'll get a chance to work on that hurry-up offense here in the final minute of the first half. Trying to start the drive with a pass. Makes the catch. It's Richards. Gets it down to the 33. They pick up the first down. Got to use their time wisely. Here comes the hurry-up. Here's the pressure. A little screen to the running back. Oh, he's got some space. They've got it to the 49-yard line, and they'll move the chains. They've come out with answers on this possession, and now another first down. Wants to throw on first down. He's going to fire deep. It's caught. And what a job to get the foot down and make it a huge gain along the sideline. This offense just gets a bolt of energy when they get a play like that. Now they're in the red zone, 1st and 10 from the 20. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down.
Man, it's easy to play defense when you can do this. When you can get to the quarterback quick and make him make a decision quick, it makes it easier for the secondary, for the linebackers, for everybody on the field.
Looks as if the defense was a little too eager there, got into the neutral zone, and that'll be a 5-yard penalty. Defense couldn't quite hold its water, and it'll be 5 free yards for the O. Defense really hurt itself with that penalty. Now it's 2nd and 5. Defense didn't maintain its discipline there, and they get into the neutral zone. It'll cost them 5 yards.
Neutral zone infraction. Defense.
Defense had them backed up, and then they're in the neutral zone, and the offense will say thank you very much. The offense comes back out with a new set of downs after the penalty. Here comes the option. Now the pitch. And he tried to string out that run, but there was nowhere to turn it upfield, and he's forced out of bounds for a loss. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. 3:25. Looking downfield, and time is running short. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
2nd and goal, no dice for this offense. If I'm on offense right now, I'm thinking about who are my mismatches, who are my big bodies out wide that I can throw them the football and they can make a play over top of somebody.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. It's incomplete, and this ought to be a boost of confidence for this defense, getting a stop against these guys on 3rd down. So they are denied a touchdown on this drive, but they'll try to put up a 3 spot before the break. It's good. And now the lead is even bigger.
And listen, y'all know in the booth and everywhere how I feel about kickers. Don't always love leaving it on their foot, so to speak, but nice job executing. He keeps doing stuff like that. I'll keep trotting him out there.
On the run from inside his own 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. They'll come out and take a knee, and that should send us to halftime. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update.
Gentlemen, you've had yourselves a superb broadcast so far today in Durham. And how can we begin our analysis of that first half without singing the praises of one of the elite backs in football? Racking up huge numbers on the ground, even throwing the occasional block. This kid is the total package. And if this defense doesn't adjust its strategy, he could be headed towards a career day.
And Duke has the ball back, ready to go on the attack. Huge deficit to start this third quarter. They just need to find something to build a little confidence.
Yeah, it hasn't gone well. When you're trailing by this much, this first drive, man, does everything matter and hinge on this? Because every possession in the second half is going to be critical.
Yeah, and I think if you're on offense, why hold back? What are you worried about? Nothing went well in the first half for you, and at this point, trailing by as much as you are, throw caution to the wind, be aggressive, and let's just see what happens.
He stopped after getting a yard out to the 30. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Off the play fake. He got his hands on it, but couldn't hold on to it. And what a time that would have been for their first pick of the game.
This is going to be a key that we look at this entire game. How can this defense find ways to affect this quarterback and get pressure on him? Because they felt coming into the game, if they could do that, they could affect him and influence this passing game.
And you thought maybe in the second half this offense could just find a rhythm, find something to take advantage of this defense, but the defense has really had their number, not putting up a lot of points, and again, an empty possession right there.
They make the stop, and that is exactly what you want out of your punt cover unit. So we'll see this offense make its way out to start the drive. Wide receiver comes in motion. Jet sweep to the receiver. They'll pick up 4, 2nd and 6 coming.
And that's the hard thing about defending this play. You got so much speed coming across the formation. They can get to the edges quickly, and you limit the damage. It's not a huge play, but they pick up a little chunk and a little chunk, and you put those together, and they can get you first downs.
This time he doesn't get loose, and finally the defense gets him bottled up behind the line. It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. And this one drops incomplete, but I think the defense jumped offside.
Offside, defense.
That's just a mental error. On defense, you got to watch the ball. I understand the quarterback shouting and he's clapping and there's all this crowd noise, but you just got to hone in, watch the football before you come out of your stance.
Defense a little too jumpy there, and they got into the neutral zone too soon.
Neutral zone infraction. Defense.
So the offense accepts the penalty, and they'll get a little farther away from their own end zone. 3 yards. First down for the offense after that penalty. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. He breaks a tackle. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Those two failed to make the connection. It's an incomplete pass. Some 3rd down conversions tougher than others. This one a long one on 3rd down from the 43. Looks as if the defense was a little too eager there, got into the neutral zone, and that'll be a 5-yard penalty.
Encroachment, defense.
The encroachment penalty on the D gives the offense a free 5 yards. 3rd and short now from their own 48. They'll try to get it through the air. They pick it off, and this defense, a much-needed play. He'll try to take it back at the 20. Waltzes into the end zone, but he might be dancing the other way. There's a flag on the field.
Offside. Defense.
And this is what's going to drive coaches crazy. It's mental errors, right? It doesn't take any talent or lack of talent to have that penalty. You just got to watch the ball, and when it's snapped, get after the quarterback.
He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Looking to fire. Catch in the middle. It's Simmons. They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a first down. New set of downs after the completion. Looking to throw on first down. Firing to the right, complete. They'll ride him out of bounds after the good pickup, spotted at the 25-yard line. Down to the 26-yard line and a first down. Gonna run it. It's Shelton. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Leaves it with the running back. And again, stopped right in his tracks, nowhere to run. Coming to the line of scrimmage at the 30. It would be a long field goal, but they'd love to pick up a few here on 3rd and long. He's looking downfield to throw. Fires toward the end zone. And it's caught. Touchdown.
And it's so underrated. The relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're throwing into the end zone because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now on game day.
And with the extra point, they push the lead out. Further. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Guys, one of the biggest games of the week is playing out right now. Let's check in on this top 25 battle. Ohio State is currently ahead in this one, but it's been a tight one so far in Columbus. They're up by a field goal over Alabama. We will be multitasking today, boys. One eye on that game, one eye on your game. Really the only way to do it.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. They'll leave it with him. Crosses the 30. He's got a lane. Breaks into the open. Look at that toughness, just running through everybody. Touchdown, Blue Devils. He ran through tackles like water through a sieve. That trip to the end zone is 25th career touchdown.
Man, he's been productive, just has a nose for the end zone. This dude's made big play after big play for his offenses, and that's 25 touchdowns, Palmer, on the ground for the big fella.
Pretty impressive, too, when you consider when you get close to that end zone, the defense is expecting run, they're loading the box, and still this guy's been able to find his way in. 25, it's a nice number.
And now the offense will come onto the field again. They'll send the tight end in motion. Going to the running game. Got to be smart, patient, great vision. Uses all of that to get to the 29. They can really be aggressive after that last play. It's 2nd and 3. They'll move the wide receiver. Touch pass on the right. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. They'll try to muscle their way forward on 3rd and short from the 29. Motion from the back. They'll try to drive ahead on 3rd and short. Good, solid pickup on that one. They've got it out to the 40, and it's first down.
And that's a nice third down conversion for this offense. And I tell you what, the struggle for this offense has been stringing those first downs together. They're not in the top 50 in college football in first downs. They'll get one and then they kind of stall. Let's see if they can put multiple first downs together, get one of those long drives going.
Got the first down and still on his feet. And excellent vision to find running room there and make a really good pickup before the defense put a stop to it. It'll be a first down from the 49-yard line. They'll give it to the back.
Man, when I can run the football like that on first down and create second and inches and stay way ahead of the sticks and be in a position now where I can throw the football or run, I will have a lot of success on the offensive side of the football.
Gets him on the ground at the 28, but not before a big 10-yard pickup. Now on the move at the 28-yard line on first down. Gets the back moving. They'll try to get the edge on the left. Shoved out of bounds. They'll mark him down at the 15-yard line, and this offense is doing work. They'll go back to work with a first down in the final period. Sends it back in motion, keeping it on the ground with the running back. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. The give to the back. Got some room, headed to the goal line. Saunters into the end zone for a touchdown. They tack a little more onto this lead, and they're on their way to a 3-0 start.
And it hasn't mattered what they've called guys offensively all game long or who's been on the field, what personnel groupings there have been. They're simply executing at a higher level than this defense, and they're keeping their foot on the pedal here in the fourth quarter.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. On the move from inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. And the Duke offense heads back out onto the field. Weeks like this are tricky, but you have to respond better than they have, and I would expect they'll take a major hit in the rankings next week. Interception, and things are going from bad to worse. Good gain on the return, and this defense has set them up with a big play.
And as a defensive lineman late in the game, man, when you know it's past, you're pinning your ears back, trying to get to the quarterback, and DBs are trying to do this. Pad them stats, get the INT. Nice job by this D.
The give to the tailback. They'll make the stop, and he gets 4 on the play. Balls at the 25. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. They'll try the run. Blast is way ahead, but not much room. A pickup of 1 to the 24. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Here comes 3rd and short from the 24, and this offense does not want to send out the field goal unit. The option look, and some room to work. That'll be enough for the first down, and now they've got it at the 15-yard line. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. He's tackled right at the 10-yard line, and they're trying to cash in on this drive. 2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Here's the handoff. Sprints into the end zone for a touchdown. That lead's a little more comfortable now as they close in on a victory here in week 3.
And this always is the debate of where you fall. It's your job to stop me or I should get concerned, because this offense obviously has had themselves a day, and apparently their day's not over. They're going to continue to keep scoring, and the defense better do something about it.
And they did tack on the extra point. Kickoff unit has been busy as they have built a big lead, and they're trying to hold on to it. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. And Duke has the ball back, ready to go on the attack. Well, the good news about this drive, Jesse, it can't go worse than last time through a pick on the first play.
No, it certainly can't. I think one good way, David, to help your quarterback turn the page is just find him an easy completion here and let him get back into a rhythm.
Yeah, or find him an easy handoff. Just hand the football off, maybe get the ground game going, maybe jumpstart this offense a little bit.
They were backed up, and then suddenly they weren't. They've got it 1st and 10 now inside the 50. They'll keep it on the ground. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground. Take away that run game. Make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Wants to fire on 2nd down. And they're not on the same page there.
And that's just the kind of game it's been for this quarterback in this offense. You got a great game plan all week long. You're watching it throughout practice. You think you're going to have a chance to light up the scoreboard, but they're just not able to hook up. You've got to give this defense a ton of credit. They've done a great job.
There he goes. Oh, he got loose. All the way down to the 25-yard line. They move the sticks. It's 1st down. And the Blue Devils have this offense rolling. From the shotgun, they'll run it. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Back to pass. Sets up the screen. Oh, man, he goes down, and he's going to lose yardage on that one.
Screen pass just not working there. And you figure at this point of the game, trailing, you're going to have to be more aggressive and take some shots. You usually run screen passes when you think there's going to be a blitz, but because the defense has the lead, they're just sitting back and playing.
Touchdown, Duke! Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone.
And this has been a rough day for this offense, and finally, some good things to happen. Build some momentum maybe for the future. You know, that's the way the coaches spin it when you're getting beat up and you're getting destroyed. Like, listen, let's find something for the future. Let's keep fighting. Let's keep working. This team's done that, put some points on the board, so it's not all bad.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Okay, so here comes the offense returning to the field. They'll run it. They want to take their time here. Defense there to stop him after a gain of 1 to the 22.
And I know you can play these late game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position. You're in a great position to salt this clock away and get a W.
3rd and 10, still backed up inside their own 20. This drive hasn't really gotten started. From the gun, wants to pass. Finds his tight end. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the 1st down.
Nice execution by this defense. One of the strengths of this offense is 3rd down. They're really good at it. They were ready. Nice job getting the guy on the ground, forcing the 4th down.
They already have a comfortable lead, up by multiple possessions, but they're going to go for it here on 4th down. They got him to jump. The defense got into the neutral zone, and that'll be a 1st down.
Neutral zone is on action. Defense.
The offense needed something, just anything, to give them just a little breathing room, and the defense provided it with that penalty. So it's 1st and 10 after that costly defensive penalty on 4th down. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. And the offense is content with where it is. They'll take a knee. Now facing a 3rd and long.
Green 25.
Looking for space. It's Thomas. Makes a stop in the backfield. He'll lose 4.
I love the awareness by the defense there. 3rd and long, everybody in the building thinking this is going to be a pass, but up front, they were very, very aware that they might see run, and they did a really good job playing with their eyes. They rally to the ball, they get the TFL, and now they set up 4th and long.
4th and a long way to go, but the offense is going to give it a shot. Might be changing the route. A hostile environment can have a major impact on even the most composed, well-prepared team. So how much did the crowd play a factor in this upset?
Well, this is what makes college football so great, the home crowd and how they were able to impact this game. No doubt about it, David. They played a big factor.
And they're still jacked up, and they're still excited. They play